everybody, it's Gypsy, and today I'm going to teach you how to make Sicilian Easter cookies. Now, if you're Italian, my way is going to be different. Everything is very regional in Italy, so it's based on first your region and then how your family does it. So this is how, what I grew up with. We used to always, my family always calls it the pasteria, which I think basically means pastry, but I think most families use that word for like ricotta pie or something, which my sister always makes at Easter. Really good. Oh my God. I just learned, because my family never used this word, I just learned this. Another word, this is a Sicilian word, for the Sicilian Easter cookie, or it could be made like a bread, is cudura, if I'm saying that right, which means crown. So that was very interesting. Our family never used it. So what we're going to start out with now, most families, when they make the Sicilian Easter cookies, it's usually in a ring or something like that, and there's a hard-boiled egg. There's an egg on it. Now, a lot of people, they don't boil their eggs first. They put it on the dough and then they bake it. My mother always boiled hers first, and so do I, because I'm always afraid it's not going to cook through. So I boil mine first. You choose whichever way you want. So I have these I just boiled. Always remember, do not put a cold egg in your dough, form it in your dough and then put it in the oven. It's going to crack. I made that mistake one year. All my eggs were cracked. It looked awful. So anyways, you're going to need that. You're going to need a couple of eggs for the dough itself, raw. You're going to need flour, baking powder, sugar, oil, milk, the zest of a lemon, and I put in a little bit of vanilla, but I put in more anise. Not everybody puts anise in their Easter cookies. My family puts anise in everything. If it's an Italian pastry, it's got anise in it, so mine's going to have anise in it. So, these are your ingredients. Hang tight and I will show you. I want to let these cool just slightly. I'll show you how to put the dough together. Okay, so I have my oven preheating at 350. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take 2 eggs, crack these into my, these need to be rinsed a bit. These are farm fresh eggs. You don't rinse them off. So it has hay and stuff on it, so I'm going to rinse this. So I'm going to crack 2 eggs in here. I'm going to save my eggshells. I'm going to rinse them and save them for my gardening. Okay. Then I want to put a cup of sugar in here with my eggs. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to get your mixer and beat the eggs and sugar until it's nice and frothy. So my mixer is over here on the other side. I'm going to do that, and then I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what my egg and sugar look like. Probably could have done it a little while longer, but I didn't. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put in about a 1/3 cup of oil. Then you want a 1/2 cup of milk. I have to shake mine. This is my milk that's starting to go bad. It's sour, so I use it for baking. Got to shake this good. I use raw milk. So, and it's just a preference. You use what you want. Get my milk. And then I'm going to take my lemon rind. I'm going to put this in. And I'm going to take a wooden spoon, and I'm just going to mix this all together. It already smells good. You can smell that lemon. Okay, let me take a peek here. So, I'm going to add my extracts. This is the vanilla. I'm just going to put just a bit of that one. I think I'm going to try, I see, there it is. I think I'm going to try about a teaspoon of anise. I love the smell. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of this. And, oh my goodness. Oh, it smells so good. Gonna put this in. Now, you should sift your flour and your baking powder. Not really. I hate doing stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in my flour. You're gonna put in 3 1/4 cup. Put in 3 1/4 cups of the flour and 3 teaspoons of your baking powder. Okay? To put my flour into my measuring cup with the spoon. It is the right way I was told to do it, so it's what I've always done. Three, and I want a 1/4 cup. Do I have? Oh, there it is. Okay, and this is a 1/4 cup. A 1/4. Okay, then I want my baking powder. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. I'm not the most organized person today. So we want, when I don't sift, I just put it like right on top of the flour. Okay, I'm doing it the lazy way. I hate sifting, I really do. Then I'm going to take my spoon that I measured my flour with. I'm just going to very lightly mix it in with the flour on top of my liquids. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to mix this around. I wish I had a better setup for a camera, so I'm not like turning my back on you guys all the time. This kitchen's so small. Okay. It's coming together now. Okay, so this is what your dough looks like at this point. Okay, so I divided my dough into 6 pieces. You make them as big as or as small as you want. Then I roll them out here. I need a little bit more oil on my hands. Okay. So, I'm going to put mine in a circle. And we're going to do it here. Now, I remember my mother's being bigger and thicker, so these will raise. I don't know what's going to happen. My mom died in December, so it's not like, you know, hey, Ma. So these are still a little warm. Like I said, you want them warm. So, let's see these. I'm going to stick an egg right in here. Now, here's another thing. My mom, she'd use the white eggs. These are brown. And she would, you know, like hard boil them, like I said. And then she would color them. And then she'd put them in here and bake them. Came out perfect. I tried that one year. Like I told you, I had the one where they cracked. Well, the year I tried to color them, I take them out of the oven, all the color ran off. I don't know what I did wrong. I thought I did them just like my mother. So anyways, I take another smaller piece. I'm going to roll it out so it wraps around my egg. Now, some people, they put it in the center of the cookie, and then they make little things like this, and they cross it over, almost like you were doing lattice work. Like a lattice on a pie or something. So I'm just gonna fit mine around. Oh, I need more oil. Sticky, sticky dough. Okay. So there we go. I didn't make my little thing long enough to go around. So I'm just going to get another piece of dough. This is just to kind of secure your egg in your cookie. Okay. So that's what mine looks like. I'm going to do it to all of them. So I'm going to finish up forming these, and then I'm going to bake them. So remember, I preheated my oven to 350. I'm going to put them in for about 25 minutes. Okay, so this is what they look like out of the oven. This tray I did for 25 minutes. This one for 23. I tried 20. It was too light. So I don't know. I'm trying to get the perfect temperature. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let these cool. And then I'm going to come back and show you how I decorate them. Okay, so now we're at the decorating part. So what I did was I just made some glaze. All this is powdered sugar and water. And you just do it whatever consistency you want. I like mine kind of a little bit thicker. So what I'm going to do, oh, and I also made some green. You can put a little food coloring in. So what I'm going to do is just, whoops, spread some on here. I might drizzle a little on the egg. And then I'm going to take some sprinkles. Okay, so there's a white one. Do a green one. I might do a couple other colors when I'm out of these. And little sprinkles. And that's all there is to it. So, Buona Pasqua, everyone. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.